Boom. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HBCU, the Homecoming Podcast. What is going on? We are back. How you doing, Rose?
I'm hanging in there, JT. I'm hanging in there. I thought, being in Texas, we do barbecue right.
Mm,
I don't know where my mom went to get this brisket and dirty rice, but I guess the rice was too dirty. It's doing
mm,
something to my stomach that I don't like right now, but
uh,
I'm here. I'm here.
uh,
It
uh,
hurts.
uh.
It hurts a
I
little
see.
bit.
Nah, I do not like
It's awful.
experience with bad food. It's very irritating because you
It's
you know you
awful.
eat it to enjoy it. You know.
Never again.
It's going good. Guess what? I counted it. This is episode 10. It's pretty big. It's 10 episodes. I counted them.
Our episodes? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so.
You think it's yeah, from the beginning. I'm counting from the beginning.
Oh, because I'm counting from this is season
This
2.
season 2. Okay. I got you. But
Huh.
10
That's
is
what's up.
big though. 10 is
It
10 is
is. 10
big.
is a big number. 10 is a big
It's,
number.
it's a big number. It's an accomplishment.
This is
It's
an
an
anniversary.
accomplishment.
This is a milestone, so to
It's a
speak.
milestone, you know? So thank you guys. You know you're listening. So we're gonna have many more to come. Trust me. This is awesome. That was awesome.
How was your Thanksgiving? It's been so long. I don't even know
Yes.
where we're at with it. I feel like I haven't seen you since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You did send me
Yeah.
the pictures of the lamb that you cooked. I showed you the picture of the
Yes.
lamb that I cooked. Guys,
Yeah.
we're in 2 different states, and I just called JT up. I'm like, man, JT, man, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking X, Y, and Z? And he's like, yeah, actually, I am. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm making lamb. And he was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah.
That
We had
was
like
crazy.
a
That was
bromance
crazy.
moment right there,
Yeah,
right?
that
You're
was
like, oh
pretty cool.
my god, yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that I'm gonna probably do it again for Christmas, I
Oh, I was already like thinking like what I'm
think.
gonna do now, I'm gonna grill it. I'm gonna grill the lamb. I'm gonna marinate it and then just throw that shit on the grill.
It's
Like
probably
this
gonna be
time,
so
y'all, I did
bomb.
like an herb crusted lamb,
Mm,
rack and lamb. Try
look
to like,
good.
be fancy. And it was really good. But I think how I prefer my lamb is off the grill.
I can't wait
There's
to
nothing
get.
like it.
I cannot wait to get my grill back. I
What
miss
happened to your
it.
grill?
We moved into an apartment, and I refuse to use their
Oh,
grills. Yep,
ew,
refuse to. You know me.
gross.
I grill, guys. If y'all don't know, I love to grill, and
You do.
and I can't wait because
JT
when
be
we
sweating over
move,
the grill and everything. I said, this man
listen,
working hard.
and I can't. When we move, I'm getting 2 grills. I'm getting a big barrel grill. I already told Faith, I was like, when we move, I'm getting 2 grills.
You need
2.
it.
Yeah.
Smoker, all that shit.
Yeah. I need a smoker, and then I want
Okay.
a grill with a smoker on it, like the barrel grill, because I like charcoal
Mm-hmm.
and cooking wood.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then
It
I
makes
might
your food taste better.
it tastes
Guys,
yes.
we are not vegetarians or vegan
No,
over here, baby. We eat
nah,
meat.
yeah,
Pause. We're
yeah,
eating meat. We're definitely eating meat over here.
yes, yeah, man. So, you know, I used to cook ribs on there. Oh man. Anyway, guys, um, let's talk about Byron Allen and his company, AMG Secure 10. They secured a 10-year broadcasting deal for an HBCU streaming platform. I'm definitely excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically because it's with the CIAA, and that's the conference that Bowie State is in.
Oh yeah, so you should
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be
ecstatic.
bomb. Yeah, he's probably gonna. They're probably gonna. Because CIAA happens in February
Mm-hmm.
in Baltimore, so they probably have some stuff. They're probably gonna be streaming some stuff because that's the CIAA tournament's pretty big,
And
and it's
have
in
you
Baltimore, so
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
push that.
Have you downloaded the app?
No, I need to download it. I do. And Byron
So,
Allen is, I don't know a lot of people know this, but
excuse me.
he's been trying to acquire streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people
Mhm.
know he
Yeah.
tried to buy NBC. His name is mentioned. He likes to invest in things. He was in the commander cell.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He was in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He proposed to buy I believe it was some
Was
like
it
ABC
AB? Yeah,
television. We
it was
saw
like
that in
NBC. Yeah.
FX and
Uh
National
huh.
Geographics for $10 billion because there were like some
Hmm.
ripples in the water. Where I forget the guy who owns Disney. What's the guy's name? It's like slipping off my tongue.
Um,
Bob Eager. Bob Eager,
Bob
right? So
Eager.
he's like
Yeah,
the
he
new
wants to
CEO of
sell that
Disney,
joint. He wants to
and
sell it.
he said something, and he was like, "Well, shit, I 10 billion. What's
Hmm.
up?" So he's definitely like
Hmm.
trying to acquire like a lot of companies,
Hmm.
television networks because his group, the Allen Media Group, they
Hmm.
already own 27 ABC, NBC, CBS,
Hmm.
Fox network affiliate broadcast television
Hmm.
stations in about
Hmm.
21 US markets, right? So you can
Hmm.
already tell this guy's trying to spread out and
Hmm.
consume as many networks as possible because he
Yep.
already like what he owns already services like 300 million like
Hmm.
subscribers.
Yep.
So he has a weather channel, he has
Yep.
comedy TV,
I
pet
saw
TV,
that.
he
I
has a
was
lot of
like,
stuff. Yeah,
man, he owns
he
a
has
lot of
he owns a
channels.
lot. He owns a lot of channels. That group owns a lot of channels for
Hmm.
sure. So I'm excited, but
Yeah.
my thought behind it because we covered um just the visibility and how to grow
Hmm.
popularity
Hmm.
um, with HBCU sports, right? And we've touched on it in previous episodes, especially when I think we covered the Stephen A. Smith, when they went back,
Yes.
they had a homecoming, and
Hmm.
we were just talking about man viewership,
Yeah.
and we covered it with the Colorado where we're talking
Yep.
about Deion Sanders,
Yes.
um, and just basically like showing the numbers of like, okay, viewership
Hmm.
for top 10, you know, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Just non HBCU schools. What's it? It's either
PW,
FCS or
FCS.
SBS.
It's the
Yeah,
FCS and FBS. Yeah.
SBS, right? And there's
Uh,
obviously discrepancies, right, with the top
mhm.
schools are
Yes.
predominantly white versus the top
Yes.
schools at HBCUs. So
Yeah.
my question or my concern is
Hmm.
even by creating this app,
Yeah.
right? And will people, watch? Will people want to watch? Because
Hmm.
ESPN, we have a deal, or not we, but HBCUs have a deal with ESPN as
Yeah.
far as broadcasting
Uh-huh.
games, and it wasn't that way before. So how successful do you think having an app like HBCU Go will be as far as people actually watching it? Because now it's accessible, but will people want to watch it? Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, what is our fan base like? Because
Yeah.
Clutch Sports, they put out a report. They didn't do the report. Somebody else put out the attendance
Mhm.
numbers for HBCUs. So, so it is so crazy because like me, I'm a sports fan, but certain sports, I'm like, bro, I'll go to the game. I'm not watching that shit on TV, i.e., baseball or hockey. Like going to the
Yeah.
game is a different. It's always a
Different.
better
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
So football, like America's sport,
Yep.
if we're
Hmm.
struggling with getting people to actually attend the
Yeah.
game, which is way more live, like going to a game is way more live.
Yes.
How are we going to
Yes.
get people to like get their eyes and be like, okay, I want to watch this game?
It's gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be very interesting because, and I know coaches is vocal about it, and it's funny you bring
Mm-hmm.
that up because I remember Eddie George said something about it. Because I believe he's at Tennessee State, the head football coach. He said
Mm-hmm.
something
Mm-hmm.
about the attendance of the game.
Yeah,
Deion
he did. He
Sanders,
was
the
very
division
passionate.
did.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a real thing. So
So
like
we
this
can,
past season, that's
yeah.
why I tried to go to the games, and next year I'm gonna actually buy a season pass. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to more home
Oh,
games. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go to more home games. Um, just to support. It's a different atmosphere when it's not homecoming, and that's when they need especially if you're local. Just go to your local HBCU game.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because we always say that there's this like allure as far as the entertainment aspect. Like you're always going to get a good show, at least at halftime. You're always going to get the band and things like that. So maybe if that's something they highlight during the halftime show to kind of like at least tune in to see the bands play, if anything. If you're not a big sports fan, if you don't know the players, if you don't know the coaches, you know. But I do think besides that, they're going to need something like a Hard Knocks.
Ooh.
Like, because what it comes down to is I don't know this program. I don't know these students. I don't know the coaches. I don't know the staff. I don't know their story.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people just don't know who you are, they're not going to be as invested in your season. There's a lot of like teams I'm like, I'm not watching them. But then I watch a Hard Knocks. I'm like, well, shit, I might as well tune in to a few games, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just my mentality with that.
Kind of what I think Dion had it because he has I don't know. It's not it's like a reality show of his season. It gets filmed every year. He had it at Jackson State, and now it's at Colorado. But I'm thinking you're thinking something like that, where it's like behind the scenes of him coaching, his speeches, and all that, kind of like that. That type of atmosphere needs to be shown at HBCUs. Maybe because then you're right, it might make it more appealing.
Right. Or even just breaking down like the rivalries, man. Because a lot of times we haven't been on major platforms. So a lot of times we know the Ohio State and the Michigan rival. Like we know those like baked in rivalries with these bigger schools, but we have it too at HBCUs, like big time rivalries. So I think that's another thing.
One off the break.
Me too. Hampton Institution.
That's not off the break. That's a big
University, man. They all right.
That's a big one. But that'll be awesome if we highlighted the rivalries, because then you get to actually see the HBCU love. Because listen, and we know we call this homecoming, and homecoming is fire, right? But like it's other points and other times that you're at HBCU that you can get that atmosphere, you know, and we got to come out and support the football games, because that is an atmosphere that it could, you know, succeed on a streaming platform. But it's got to be up to us to come out and support.
We really do. And I don't know what would be the draw for students to come out, because even when I went to Howard, I wasn't concerned with the football games. I admit, I'm not about to. I looked at the stadium. I said, nah, this isn't for me. My high school stadium was bigger than that. I'm not going to that. It looked like practice field. What is this? What am I looking at right now?
Yeah, Bowie Joint was bad when I first got
crazy. So like even with that, I'm just like, But so I do wonder, and maybe there's more of a social awareness with the, you know, this newer, younger generation, to where they'll have more HBCU pride and understand the significance of just school spirit and really supporting the at least the football program. I know basketball is a lot better. Like me, I definitely went to the basketball.
I went to all the basketball games
for Howard, man. Yeah, I went to basketball games for sure.
All the basketball games. I went to football. I went to the football because I knew football players and basketball players.
But they get the most money. They get the most money as far as, you know, programs to help the other programs in the universities.
They do. Because I think the football team won 2 championships within the past 5 years, and the basketball team has won championships 2. So that, you know what I'm saying? Like that, that matters. But listen, you know what used to be phenomenal? It'll be like a Tuesday night in a basketball game, and it'll be like your rival school. What? What? I used to be like, let's go.
Hell yeah.
The first time in my life where I've seen people storm the court is it was who we playing? Oh, Tim was a center. We used to have this guy named White Chocolate. He used to think it was that
that's
team.
Funny.
Yeah, he's from this area. He was just on the he was one of the finalists for Tracy McGrady has a one-on-one league. He was one of the
really?
he made it to the finalists last year. Yeah, he all right. He all right. He might have played in the league overseas. He all right.
He's solid.
He's solid. He's solid. He's tough.
Okay.
He's a good. He's good. And it was other basketball players. I forgot who we playing, but we had a really good team. And we were down by like 20. And next thing you know, I stayed. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna win. Everybody,
I know that's right. See, you're a true fan. You are a true fan. Down
Nobody
to the last
left.
second.
There's nothing else to do. Nobody left because this is a Tuesday night on.
You might as well. Everybody's kicking it, right? Everybody's out. You out.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Bowie made a comeback. And at the end, we were down by 2. And I think it was Tim, the center. He hits like has to be a half court heave like that. And it goes in.
Oh yeah, you go wild. That's it. Oh yeah, you storm.
All of us rushed the floor. Yeah,
that's dope.
Like that was live. Yeah. You don't because you can't get that in the NBA. I'm not saying I wouldn't go to the finals, but like you're not going to get that college atmosphere. You can't. You can only get that.
You only see it at colleges, man. They'll rush the field, start breaking stuff. There's not enough security. You know how you are when you're a kid. You're just like you're invincible. As an adult, I'm not rushing shit.
No.
Okay. Staying in my assigned seat. I jump up and down, but don't nobody push behind me. Just go around my ass. I'm not doing that shit.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not storming anything.
Yeah,
people get hurt.
Hell yeah! What?
People get hurt doing that.
That's how you
people
break it.
running and
get
running the field. People be getting hurt.
Yes. I'm too short for all that. That's why I'm going to conference now.
Nah. I'm be like that.
Right, take it easy.
Yep, you can go ahead. I'll wait. Nah.
Yeah.
But that's pretty awesome. I hope
it will be. It will be interesting. And I know he has a lot of experience. Obviously, this guy's a media mogul, so he knows like how to push something, how to make something popular. So I am intrigued to see how he will just garner the attention and viewership for the HBCU GO platform. Because I mean, he has now the streaming rights. Everything is stream. Because I'll be honest. He's saying all these networks and stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I don't even watch TV like that.
No, I don't.
The Weather Channel.
You got me on this thing on Apple TV, but that's
that's
watch
an
really
app.
good.
Yeah,
that's a streaming app. I try to watch a lot of YouTube, but when we don't watch it. I don't sit down and watch TVs. Like I have to pick and choose what shows I want. So it has to be good content. I only watch good content, guys. I don't have time to watch any. Like if I have an hour, I want to watch good content, and then I go.
My shit is
what I'm saying?
Catered to my preferences at this point. Very selective.
They got me on the Apple TV, man. They got this joint.
They got good ass shows, man. They got good shows.
They got good shows. I'm watching Monarch now. That joint's tough.
It's good. How many seasons?
It's the first season. So it's like are you a big Godzilla fan? So it's so Monarch it's I'm into Godzilla and all that, right? So the new Godzilla, the new Kong, and so Monarch is actually the scientific company that keeps track of Godzilla. So it's
I might take it. It is not even the concept of Godzilla and all that. I can watch it as long as the plot's good, the acting's good production.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the one season thing for me. It's the one season. So I'll just wait in. Apple, they don't do this to where they start a show. They're not Netflix. Netflix, where they are part of a different type of cancel culture. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't get attached to the shows with Netflix because they'll go ahead and cancel that shit.
They'll cancel that.
You're just left to just like imagine what could be with, and I don't like investing my time. I feel like it's a crime. Like they should be held accountable. At least give me 3 seasons. So I have trauma from that. So if I don't see a show with 3 seasons, I'm not watching it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. So I'll just let it ride out for a couple of years. I'll be good. And then once that 3rd season come out, ring me up, be like, hey, Rose, it's third season of Monarch. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet. I'll watch it.
Yeah, they got good Apple. They got some good content. But
Dude,
I don't know what's going on with the streaming numbers because a lot of companies are selling, their rights. Bob Iger came out. He wants to. I think they're gonna cancel Disney Plus.
Might as well.
They're gonna.
I don't watch that shit.
I'm a big Marvel guy. I'll figure it out.
You'll be fine. They can just sell it to another because I feel like
they're gonna try to sell it to Apple. That's what they want.
And I'll be ecstatic if they sell it to Apple.
Happen. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean,
they're gonna sell it to. He been wanting to sell it. He been wanting to sell it for years. He probably seen the writing on the wall. He was like, "This joint is a mistake."
They need to focus on their amusement parks.
And
that's things like that. Do. Like, because that's where the money's really coming in. That's where it's at.
And it's a nonprofit, I heard, but that's neither here nor there. So that's what I heard.
Nonprofit.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
Huh.
I heard it's a nonprofit because it's owned by the British, or it's owned by the British government, so they don't pay taxes.
Boy,
I don't think Disney
corruption runs deep, man. God damn.
I don't think Disney pays taxes.
They gotta pay taxes. That can't be right. That can't be right.
They're in Florida already. But I think Florida tried to make them pay taxes, and they were like, "Nope. Look at the clause. They're not even owned by the United States." It's just very odd. They're not even. How long have they been there? That's the question. If you have a contract, a British contract, you were probably here during slavery.
Since slavery, bro. That's what I'm saying. Since slavery. And at this point, all those companies need to start paying taxes, some type of reparations through tax. You gotta pay something. Everything just can't be profit. Like you gotta pay the piper.
I was like, what?
Huh?
But that's what they want to do. They want to sell.
Yeah.
And then they want to
because it's not making them no money.
Parks. Yeah. Yeah.
They're even losing money with ESPN because people are pulling the plug on cable.
Yep. I don't have cable.
I'm trying to find one person that I know in real life that has cable.
My parents.
Well, that makes sense, right?
They're
old. They're not gonna.
None of my friends don't have it. None of my friends.
And think about that. You're right. Your parents are probably 60s, 70s, right?
Yeah.
That's the last generation.
That's the last generation of cable.
So once they, go to the pearly gates,
this will be streaming.
Because now you got kids that just grew up on streaming. They're like cable.
Yeah. I don't think Earl grew up with cable. I don't know. I don't think he did.
There's just no point.
No, I don't watch that much TV.
Exactly. I was gonna say now everything so tailored to your taste.
Yeah.
Like that's what it comes down. Everything's tailored to your taste, and there's enough algorithms out there that I like these specific things. I don't think our attention is wide enough to be like, oh, I need 100 channels. No. Even when we had 100 channels, we didn't watch 100 channels. First of all, they tricked you because half of those were Spanish channels. The other half was some damn public service announcement bullshit. And your music choice. So you're just giving me fluff. You're giving me all fluff. So fuck. You know what I'm saying? I want Disney. When I was young, I need Disney, Nickelodeon, and
Disney, HBO.
That's it. That's it. Like
I'm watching nothing else.
Other stuff.
Some of these channels, I'll be like, I'm not watching them.
Bro,
I watch like 4 or 5 channels, and I got like maybe 2 apps. That's it.
These kids don't even know. Like back in the day, we used to have a TV guide channel. Like you had to wait for that shit to scroll back. Lord forbid you missed your channel.
If you miss it, you gotta sit there.
And if you didn't remember the TV guides, the actual physical like pages that you could buy and be like, okay, bro.
Yeah, my dad used to have it. The TV guide.
My dad too. My dad too. He always had it.
Yeah.
And he would, my dad, he would turn the TV on, turn it to the TV guide channel.
Yeah.
And it would just keep scrolling until he fell asleep. I was like, fuck, man. Like, we got to decide on something. I want to watch something, Dad. Fuck.
No, my dad was... My dad used to watch stuff.
The
He said you
TV,
should just
bro.
like on TV guy channel.
That's not a
That
real channel,
channel was
bro.
it's not a real channel.
It's a guide to actually watching something real.
my
Let's
dad,
get off
nah,
this thing.
Yeah, my dad used to watch stuff. Yeah, my parents
Crazy.
I used to watch a lot of stuff, man. I watched a lot of black movies growing up. Whole bunch. I felt like I was forced. Like I thought the Five Heartbeats was a real life. I thought they were a real band in real life. And then when I got older, I found out it was just a movie. I was pretty upset.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it was the Five Heartbeats. I was thinking like, oh man, I can't really like wait to get their vinyl, but they would never really existed.
Yeah, it's.
I watched the
crazy.
Temptations. No, I did. I had to.
Yeah.
I watched the Michael Jackson story. My parents wasn't. Listen,
There's
it's certain movies that I had to watch growing up.
But growing up, and it's so funny now because our parents are so different, right? With like grandchildren and stuff. But growing up, I watched movies I shouldn't have watched at the age that I was.
Yep, me too. I was watching rated R movies at a very early age.
Oh, close your eyes. You know, they just say, put your hands over your eyes and close your eyes. And I'm just
parents, like, man, we started. I was watching everything. I remember I watched Predator. Predator came out in 1987. I was like 5. And I stayed up late. And my dad was like, hey, you want to watch it? And we watched Predator together. I'm looking at it now like that joint has so much blood in it. But it's just, I don't like, that's my parents are different. They were.
And we're going to get on the next topic, guys. But I have to say this because it kind of goes into what we're going to bring up next.
Yeah.
I cannot watch scary movies. Like I am such a scaredy cat. Like I hate horror films. I don't like scary movies. My brothers, like to this day, they're like, "Oh, let's all watch a movie," and they know we can't watch a scary movie because Rose is here. Like I'm just like whatever, like whatever. Like I value sleep. I don't care. I don't want to have nightmares. Like fuck you, you know. And I can tell you the moment that it happened. I was 4 or 5. I want to say 5, and.
What movie was
The Silence of the Lambs had came out.
That's a little.
And I'm watching it with my dad. Not good parenting. Okay. And I'm sitting there, little on me, and I'm just like, and like it's so dark. Oh my God, it's so dark. As an adult, I just there's no way my child would watch. It's so disturbing. And what got me,
that's crazy.
To the point where I did not sleep that night, right, is when Hannibal Lecter got released and he just goes out into the crowd. So I said, oh, great. This guy's out in real life. He's going to come kill and eat us, bro. Like,
yeah, they just let him out.
It was a wrap. They just let his ass out. He didn't blend it into the crowd and he's out of there. And I'm just like, well, I'm not sleeping for a week. It's fine. Yeah. And my mom just looked at my dad. You're staying up with her because you let her watch this movie. And from then on, bro, I'm done with scary movies. I'm done.
Faith don't really tend. She don't really like. I love like me. I watch them all. I watch a scary movie. Yeah, I like scary movies, man.
Let's shift over not to scary, but let's shift to the supernatural. Right, we're shifting over to vampires. Right, we talk about vampires, and there's an amazing series. It's called the Pledge series. Yep. The first 2, actually the third. I think the third one dropped tonight. There are 3 episodes it drops tonight. Now. Yes. Yeah. There are 3 episodes out. It's called Pledge Series. Change is Good is for this one. And I watched the first 2 episodes and I love the concept. So if you guys don't know, it's pretty much it's a Black director. She didn't go to an HBCU, but the story, premise, plot, everything is based at an HBCU. So it's about pledging a vampire fraternity on an HBCU campus. Pretty much the main character, his brother. Is his brother? Yes. His brother dies trying to pledge the vampire fraternity. Yes. So he goes to that college to seek revenge, and this story unfolds from there. But I think the concept is dope. It is such, it's such a unique concept. We're always talking about, authenticity and just coming up with original storylines. Because I feel like we've gotten Spider-Man remixed 1,000 times. Some people don't care; they like that stuff. We're
It's a
seeing
lot
the
of
same
movies with
stories
remake. Yeah,
over and over.
it's a
I'm like,
lot.
God
I
damn!
don't think
Like,
people realize how many remakes they are. It's a lot,
of a
guys.
lot of stuff. Like they just
Like
keep
80%.
making. And I'm over that. So this is a highly original concept.
Okay. Yeah.
And she started with a short film.
Mhm.
It won so many awards
Yep.
that she was able to release from that project. She's still in film school. This
Yes,
whole project was filmed by film students.
Yes.
So that's a feat in and of itself. Did their own casting. They actually casted students from HBCUs.
Yes.
And she went from making a small short film to making a prequel. Looks Can Be Deceiving, which is also on YouTube. It's about 18 minutes to now taking the next step and actually being able to crowd fund a whole series. So it's a 4-part series. It's definitely out. I recommend you guys going on YouTube, watching the episodes, subscribing to the channel, making sure you hit that notification button so you know when the next episode is going to drop, and just engagement, man. Just like I support the project. I love it.
I love it. I watched both episodes, and I had to watch the prequel again so I can remember what happens because I was pretty excited for this.
But she changed the main character. She changed that guy like 3 times now. I've seen 3 different black guys. You know, and I feel like from the short film to the prequel to the series, they kind of have their own. Like you can watch just the series without having to watch the prequel. In my personal opinion,
you can,
because she kind of expounds on that concept. Now it's just like, oh man, I only had 10 pages in 5 minutes. Okay, now I got 50 pages. Now this project's over 200 pages. And they shot for about I don't know how many weeks just to make it happen.
I don't know. I think it was a lot. Then she had to do post production.
Yeah, she's in post, but it was interesting because she's done a really great job of documenting like her process. Because so other students or other aspiring filmmakers, they can kind of see, okay, this is what it takes to create something from the sheet of paper to materializing it in real life, and it's a lot of work. And I think one of the things she's like, man, we had people flying in to shoot this, this whole series. So we had to make sure we got everything in, and because once they flew out, is this it? You got you're in post production, like you don't have that scene.
Yep, that's it. And this is good. It's some good actors. It's pretty very interesting. They're from Transylvania, Pennsylvania. And I looked it up. There is a Transylvania.
There's a Transylvania. Yeah.
Kentucky. I was like,
the sheer amount of depth and creativity that went into her designing or coming up with her the fraternity itself, making the Greek letters, the history behind it, because she kind of goes in depth. And I think it was the first or second episode where they kind of like explain like the bloodlines and things like so. That's kind of what grabbed my attention. And the acting's good. It's not like, oh my god, I can't, but the acting's good because you gotta understand it's still like a low budget.
I like that
film.
acting.
The acting's good, but there are certain moments, because I'm a critic, like there are certain moments in there where certain transitions are seemed a little forced or a little bit inorganic, but not so much where it took my attention away from what's going on, the plot, if that makes sense. Because the plot in and of itself is great. Like I can't wait. I'm like, once we get off this live, I'm going to watch that 3rd episode. Because I gotta see what happens next.
The third episode is I saw it today. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I was like, and it's good that she has a part series and she was able to raise the money to do it. This is pretty huge, man. It's a great series.
I appreciate
some YouTube guys, y'all know this. Some YouTube quality is okay, but some like hers is pretty.
Oh yeah. No, they did that.
Good.
Like the shots in the corner. No, it's good. Yeah, it's good. 100%. What?
Nice,
no.
Because I've seen some stuff no no diss to nobody, but I see some stuff on YouTube. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
because you want to get a nice, a clear shot. People like, like looking at nice quality
100%.
things.
And we're kind of bougie, and we're now like that's like a
Mhm.
requirement at this point. Just a
Yeah,
requirement. Like the shit needs to be like top notch, especially if you say, "Hey, I want to watch this for an hour or 30-minute episode." Even
yeah,
like I've seen the success. Like there are some sapphic shows that I follow, and they're getting 2 million views. They're getting hundreds of
mhm,
thousand views. They have a lot of followers, and so you can definitely find success with
mhm,
YouTube because it has so many
mhm.
people. Like everybody's on YouTube
Everybody's
around the world. You're gonna
everybody's on
find
YouTube.
fans around the world. So
Yes,
it's just an algorithm thing and just getting, pushing that in front of like
yes.
more and more people because I think that first episode already had like 10,000
Uh-huh.
plays.
Yep.
And I know originally she was trying to pitch her script to like Netflix and
Yep.
everything, but then
Yes,
she
she
just
said
like
that.
screw it. I'm just gonna do this on my own. So
Mhm.
what would be interesting or some of the things I kind of question would be
Mm.
if Netflix or HBO or just a major
Mhm.
company, a broadcasting company, whatever, they were to pick it up.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would look. I wonder would they be able to keep the same actors or would they have to like
Yeah, that'd be very
redo all that,
interesting.
you know?
And she would maybe do more writing, right? Because they're
She
gonna
would have
probably
I think she would have more people helping her write too. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
You would have to.
because they're gonna want Netflix. They're gonna want they like quality and they want
Mhm.
seasons. They want
Yeah,
seasons.
so it'd be interesting because I like the concept of the HBCU. I like that she
Yes.
got actors that actually went to HBCUs as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if all of them did. I don't think so, but I think she did like do some casting calls at some,
Yeah. I love
HBCUs,
it, man. I love it.
and
If
she's
I
getting
was
a lot of love.
Yes. If I was that bully and I heard the casting call, would I have tried it? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know.
Probably.
It probably yeah, I probably would try. I probably be like,
How do
yeah,
you
let me
how do
try.
you feel about the how they portray like the pledging
Oh,
as somebody who's pledged? Because it's not
um,
good.
no, somebody died.
It's not pretty. Yeah.
Somebody died off the break, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it's typical.
Well, we can only go up from here. That's all, But it's not good because then they're getting caught up and then don't be hanging out with freshmen and um
Hmm.
I
A lot of those
never
stereotypes.
a lot of those stereotypes, yeah. Because I'm in a fraternity. First of all, I'm not hanging. I don't care about freshmen.
Hmm.
No disrespect, but if I'm a junior, I'm gonna be
Right.
chilling. I'm in my own world, guys. I am in my own world. I'm cool. I'm gonna say what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you cool, you cool. But I wasn't that uh, butthole. I was always approachable. You know what I'm saying? So
But they existed though, correct?
yes,
All right, there we
the
have it, guys.
non-approachables do exist.
There we
Nothing
have it.
wrong. Nothing wrong. But yeah, it's an interesting take. Um, like about drinking. Oh, I can't tell you this, but we're gonna since it's I can't tell you. You didn't see episode
Okay.
3. I can't. I don't want to
I
do that.
mean, the episode just dropped like 30, 40 minutes ago.
I thought I seen that one.
Mm-mm. Impossible. You
So it
probably
might have
just
been the
you
second
you you
episode.
mistaken the prequel as episode one. That's just the
Maybe,
prequel.
maybe.
So
Okay, so the second episode, you saw
spoiler alert.
the pig's blood, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. That's one of the other stereotypes that we do.
Ew.
crazy and drink crazy stuff like that.
Y'all drink, but y'all didn't drink no pig's blood, did y'all?
No, that's what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying. No, that's
Oh,
another like
okay.
crazy thing. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? I was like, golly. Then they got them all on the floor. Call me big brother. I was like, peace. A lot
Bro,
of
I heard the stories I heard, just like
interesting points
pledging.
there.
The stories that I heard, and I was like, bro, these have to be like urban legends. It wasn't good. Or like certain sororities, you have to eat a donut off of somebody's, fraternity members, Johnson, like the
What?
bro, semen fucking
Who? What?
cocktails. I was like, bro, what is going
What?
on
No,
here?
no.
They,
I
those, they
listen.
have
I
to be
don't know.
I cannot believe something like that.
I can't believe that. I don't know. I'm not in the sorority, but I've never heard nothing crazy like that. Never.
Because I'm out.
I've never heard anything crazy.
Yeah, because I'm out.
That is wild. That is a different. That is.
I just have to
That's a
chalk it up to
different.
some
That's
other's
a
mind.
different. That's a different. That is a wild.
That's out of control.
That's out of control. If you join that sorority and doing some of that stuff, you're just a different person.
Mm-hmm. Like, how bad do you want it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard nothing crazy. But yeah, it's some interesting stories. Bunch of some interesting stories.
Mm-hmm. And that's why y'all have these urban legends, because y'all want to be all, yeah, I can't say, but it was wild, it's interesting, and so now I'm just gonna make up whatever, and that's what I'm gonna do.
It was wild, man, you know.
That's what I'm gonna do. So what are some of, like, because you're into vampires, right?
I am weird, guys. I like sci-fi. I like vampires. I like werewolves. I just watched The Wolfman the other day, like the holiday weekend, Thanksgiving.
Mm.
The Wolfman is a
What's
good
your
one. The one with
good one?
Benicio del Toro. It's one of my favorite actors too.
Okay. You
Yeah,
gotta hit me to that. I ain't never seen that.
Wolfman is good. It's good. It's good. It's
Okay.
good.
What's your favorite vampire film? Or even TV show, vampire film show, whatever.
I like probably Blade. That's probably my favorite.
Blade's iconic, man.
Blade is.
That
I
motherfucker
gotta
was
say,
smooth, man. I don't know how many
yeah.
times, bro. My
Blade
mom
is
ended up
like that.
buying the DVD, so we would have all the Blades in the house, and man, we could quote that fucking movie. Me
Yes,
and my brothers, we could quote it.
I love Blade.
He was
And I
pretty
like,
smooth.
I like Blade 2 too. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Blade 3 kind of. I watch it, but it's like it was sad. I
Nothing
wish they
hits as
never.
hard as the first one, though.
The first one, man, when he kills his mom,
But
and
Blade, I'm your
he was
mother.
like,
I must really shoot.
yeah.
Like that.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Then he jumps and he's like, fraud. Yeah, that joint was vicious.
Bro.
That joint was vicious.
Mm-hmm.
I like the that fight scene was bomb. That fight scene was bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That fight scene in that pyramid was like that.
What
Yeah,
other?
Blade.
No, it
Yeah, I
was.
love Blade.
No, Blade's up there. What's another one?
Oh, straight up
Blade.
vampire movie. A series. I want to see this. It's this vampire movie coming out. I'm waiting for it to come on Netflix or streaming. It's about like Dracula.
What's it called? Dracula?
No, it's a weird one of his like Nosferatu or something. I gotta look it up. I gotta tell you what it's called. But I watched what's another one? What's another good vampire? Vampires. I like that. I liked what is that one? Where they were on a range and he was like an old school vampire.
I don't know.
His name is Paul Bettany was in that. I'm about to show you what that one is. Oh, I like that one too. Hold on, What's another one? Like I seen Interview with the Vampire.
That's a good
Um,
one. That's a classic. That's a
that's a
classic.
classic.
I think the first vampire movie that I can remember, so it's always going to be up there for me because of the nostalgic like
What?
feelings I get. It's The
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Oh,
I
the
have it on
Lost
DVD.
Boys is tough.
I have it on DVD. Me and
I
my brother
can't
used to watch it
believe
every
it.
time.
Lost Boys is like that. I cannot
Yes,
believe I did not say that. Or Fright
I
Night's
have it on
another good
DVD.
one. For real,
I
the
have it on
Lost
DVD.
Boys?
Yeah,
That joint
and
is
like,
tough.
bro, every time it came on TV, me and my brothers would watch it. And so now when I watch it, it's just like, oh damn, time has really flown by with the chorus and everything. No,
Yes.
that was good. That
That
was
was
like
good,
ingrained in
yo.
my childhood, you
That
know.
joint
But
was
besides
bomb.
Blade, I think Underworld was another one that is like
Underworld.
I was
I
in it,
love
bro. Underworld was
Underworld.
crazy. Underworld was
Underworld
like,
was phenomenal.
mm-hmm.
Was
Oh yeah,
phenomenal. The way
oh
they
yeah,
break it down,
yeah. I
you
might go
know.
rewatch that shit because that was a good.
Underworld, I've
That
seen a
was,
lot
yeah,
of them multiple
yeah.
times. And then man, the rise of the Lycan, it was just a lot
Yes,
of very
yes.
interesting things going on.
Mm-hmm. That's up there. Besides the
That's
Blade,
up there.
Underworld, and I think as far as like
Yeah.
TV show, for me it has to be True Blood.
True Blood, of course. That's the best vampire TV show. I
I
was
was so
hooked.
addicted
I
to
was addicted
True
to that joint.
Blood. I was like, yo, I can't. Me and my homegirl, right? Because I'm in college
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point, and
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just like sitting down, like, oh, let's try HBO.
That joint
Started
is
watching
like
it,
that.
and that shit was on, and we were like, damn, this shit's good. And then it
That joint
ended,
is
and it said
wild.
on the next episode, we said,
That's it.
this is a
Oh,
TV show?
yes.
And that's it, bro. We used to have True Blood watch parties, and I'd be
Me
like,
too.
hey, you
Yep.
gotta shut the fuck up, or
Yep.
you
Be
gotta
quiet.
go. You gotta go, because I can't.
There's
We're done. Don't talk no more.
There's no live TV.
There's
It's not like
nothing.
how it
You
is
gotta
now where you can pause.
no.
No, you can't pause it, yo. Everybody
You
gotta be
just have to
quiet.
wait for it to re-air,
Yes.
and I don't have time
I
for
don't
that.
have time for that. I'll be asleep by the time it be coming on late. It already comes
That
on
used to
at like
be
10. I'm not trying to stay
on
up to
Sunday,
2
right?
to
I was
watch.
like, bro, that shit is
Yes.
crazy.
No, I'm gonna be
So,
asleep. No. Yeah, that was the first time that I had like not like a watch party, but
mhm.
like everybody. So I lived with it was me, Todd, and Jamal. We lived together in New Carrollton. And me and Jamal and Todd, we rock with True Blood. So Sunday nights, we would have, we were all like, with Jamal, he was with Keisha, but like we were single, so it was just
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
all three guys living with each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm single, Todd's single, Jamal, he with Keisha, but it's like there's no women in the house, it's just a guy house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get to. So we used to, man, sometimes we would just have things on Sunday, wake up, be like, I'm about to throw something on the grill. People would just come over, and then people started staying and watching True Blood.
So you got them
So we was
hooked.
all watching True Blood together. Yeah, man. Sookie. Boy.
Sookie Stackhouse. My lord. Her and her brother
Man.
Jason. Oh,
Jason was
horn
wild.
dog. This man was wild. I like this character.
Wild.
Yeah.
I like this character. That trade was nice. It was a good show. It was a good show.
Mm-hmm. It was one of its kind, bros. It was pretty dope, and it put a lot of those like actors on.
It did, yes.
Kind of same effect as like Game of Thrones, because it was either that. Those were like the two big shows for me, for HBO. Was Game of Thrones, and then that one. So True Blood, but
what?
I was so addicted, huh?
The Wire.
Oh, The Wire had the Meridian dormitory in a chokehold, bro.
Yeah,
I used to
The Wire was like that. I think that's the best show ever produced.
Bro, The Wire was crazy. We already knew, bro, when The Wire came on, every TV, because at Howard, they, as part of like the package, you had HBO, right? That came on.
Yeah.
So in everybody's dorm room, you could hear The Wire's on.
Yes.
Like we already knew
TV show, man.
So gritty, so real, amazing.
Favor's never seen it. I'm like, yo, you're crazy.
But that's great because then she can just go back and watch it and
Yeah,
kind of discover it for the first time. She's low
I'm,
key lucky.
yeah. I was
Like
like, we
rewatch
gonna
that with
watch it. I
her,
was like, you gonna
especially
watch
if you're
that
living
joint?
in that DMV area. You
Yes.
gotta watch The
I was
Wire
like,
because it
fifty,
just
you
hits
gotta
different.
watch it.
Because you kind of know, like, yeah, you've been through, man. You driven through Baltimore before. That shit is
What?
fucked.
Yes,
It's
Baltimore's
not
rough.
good.
Yes, I
Mm.
have a lot of friends in Baltimore. Baltimore is rough, guys. You know it is.
Yeah,
It
got a
is.
lot of
It is.
dilapidated properties. I
It
don't know if they
is.
fixed it since then, but I used to remember going down like to Baltimore to go, get some really good seafood or to visit somebody,
It's a beautiful
and
city, man. The
yeah.
Ravens sign is right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
The Canham Yards. You got like Fells Point. There's some nice places, but you can run up. Don't drive down the wrong street in Baltimore.
Oof.
So you know what I'm saying?
It is wild because Baltimore used to be like this bustling city. Like they were like a place where, as far as like import export, you can get a lot of
Yeah,
like clothing, men's clothing, women's, like they ran that shit because of
yeah.
it's
It's a
water and
harbor.
ports right
Yep,
there.
it's a
Yeah,
port.
so it's unfortunate, but yeah, no, the Wire is definitely up there. The Wire is
Yeah,
definitely up there. Damn,
yeah.
damn,
But
man,
yeah, the
college. Those are
wire.
all like college shows
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, the wire. Do you know that was Idris Elba's first big show?
Really.
Yes.
So that's what put him on. I feel like
That's
I've
what put
always
him
loved
on.
him, but I
That's what
guess
put him
maybe that is
on. He
it.
talked
Yeah, yeah,
about it. He
yeah.
was like, I sent my resume like 50 times. Everybody kept saying no, no, no. And his producer was like, I'm gonna call you back. She called him back and was like, we're
Oh
doing this
wow.
show called The Wire. That was his first job.
And it's so crazy, right? Because
Put him
as an
on.
actor,
Put him on.
right? As an actor, you get these projects and you just
Uh-huh.
don't know which one's gonna pop. You always hear actors say it another time. It's like, I read the script, I knew it was, a great
Mhm.
concept. I knew it was gonna be good, but they never know it's gonna be as successful. Imagine the people who started
Yes.
Game of Thrones. Imagine the people who started
Yep.
True Blood. You don't know,
Yep.
even Stranger Things.
Yep.
Like you just don't know what's gonna get that cult like following.
Yeah.
But when you are a part of that
Yeah.
project, you just feel so fortunate, just like, damn,
Yeah.
this is the one. Shit.
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
Stranger Things,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't coming out to like 2027, I think.
These motherfuckers gonna be in college
To
if
be
they're not already.
adults.
They're gonna be families, children. You're gonna have children of their
They're gonna
own.
have
The
children of their
fuck.
own, man.
What are we doing?
I seen a young black dude. This Batman has a goatee. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm done. I'm done, bro. Like I'm
What are y'all
done.
gonna do?
I'm done with
What
it.
are
I'm
y'all
done with
gonna
it. I'm done
do?
with it.
I don't know how y'all gonna pull this one off. I don't
CGI,
know
bro.
how they're gonna do it.
Fucking CGI.
Because Stranger Things is that's a nice show. It's bomb. It's bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It's bomb. You gotta get in. Faith's friend Kristen put us on. And so we started watching it, and I was like, all right, Faith, this joint is tough. Stranger Things
Oh
is
yeah. No,
quality.
it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Guys, if
It
Stranger
had
Things
people
is
in
a
a
good
chokehold
show.
for a reason. And
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
a good
like
show.
Netflix now, they got so enamored with that type of success. They're like, man, we got to try to recreate it. And if they can, they're just like, exit. That
They
show's
got
done.
like I gotta have Netflix. Like so, Squid Game 2 about to come out. Did you see the first one?
No, because
That joint is
Netflix, man,
wild.
there's some busters, man. They've cut everybody off if you're not in the same
Oh
household.
yeah, yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, yeah,
Like, come on,
yeah.
bro. Come on.
That's
What are we doing
stupid.
here? Y'all thirsty as hell. So now I
That's
don't have
stupid.
Netflix. So I was like, well, shit, damn. Do I kind of want to bite the bullet and just get Netflix?
It's got some.
Man, I
It's
looked at these prices. I
how much
said
is it?
$23, bro,
Yeah,
$22.99.
yeah, they went up. It used to be like that.
And
It used to be
I'm
like
like,
15. It did go
dude,
up.
with
Yeah,
the
it did
20
go up.
something, I would be able to now get DVDs shipped to my house. And yes, I'm
Yeah,
old. I have a DVD player.
yeah,
So if
yeah,
you're going to charge me an arm and a leg, let me
yeah.
look at your catalog and see what I want shipped in the mail for DVD.
You
Okay?
could. They do. They still do that, right?
Man, screw all that. All I know is
You
this.
know
I'm
they
not
do
paying
that.
for
I
no
think they
Netflix.
still do that.
I'm
I
not
think they
paying for no
still give
Netflix.
you the DVD. I think so. They started out like that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So
But
I mean,
I think they
charging
still
me
have
more
the
and I'm getting
service.
less. You're charging me more and I'm getting less. And then I'm like, bro, what happened to all y'all movies? The catalog sucks. There used to be certain black movies that I could find on Netflix and I can't find
Yeah,
anymore.
they've been
So
well.
I'm boycotting
I've
them.
been watching a show called Sweet Home. That joint is bomb. It's an Asian show. They got a lot of Asian content. I told my wife the other day, I was like, man, Asians make really good content.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Phenomenal
I
writers,
watch
man.
I watch I watch anime all day.
Yeah,
So like
they're
for me, it's
phenomenal
like all I need
storylines,
is
yo.
Crunchyroll and Hulu, and I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man. Like it's some phenomenal writing. So Sweet Home is like, it's some crazy stuff. It's like if you breathe the air, you get infected,
Yeah.
you become like a creature. Or sometimes you're able to control the creature. It's a cool
See,
concept.
they got different
It's a cool
concepts out there,
concept. Like
bro.
that joint is bomb. Alice
And
in
that's because
Borderland,
people
that
are
joint is
reading.
bomb too. Yeah, the Alice in Borderland is bomb where there's three friends get sucked into this portal and it's this opposite world, and you have to complete these games to survive. If you don't
Wow,
complete the games, you're gonna die. But it's in a
that's
different
high
portal. That joint is
anxiety,
crazy.
high anxiety,
It's
high
called
stakes. I don't
Alice in
like it.
Borderland, and they're coming out with a new season. I was like, okay, that's the type of content they have. I was like, yo, these Asian
Ain't nobody got
shows
time
be
for no damn
vicious.
Netflix, man. I mean, I get it, but
That's
damn,
vicious.
bro.
And Squid Game is vicious. They
I
was like,
heard
why
my,
you
I heard my,
watching
I
that
heard
joint? I
my
was like, that
manager
joint is
talk about it.
tough. That joint
Yeah,
is tough. Then
I,
they have this one where it's a reality game. First of all, I would never do this. That's just not in me. Um, because you gotta have
he
like
said that's just not in
you
me.
gotta have a lot of cojones to do that to compete in like that's man that's I can man that takes a lot
Yeah,
for people because they did a reality show in real life and they had to win. You could win like $4.5 million. Yeah, and they did it just like how Squid Game is.
I
They
think
did.
I saw that. Yeah, I think I
Some
saw that.
people,
Like,
some people. The ugly came out, yo. I'm like,
yeah, for
dang, you're
4.5, bro.
I'm like, dang, you're on
It'll bring it
TV,
out.
yo.
They don't give a
I
fuck.
was, I was like, yo, people are gonna always
Yep.
watch this. Some people were genuine on there though.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were, but
See,
people
that's
were
game theory
hating.
right
That joint
there.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's game theory.
People were crossing each other,
Mm-hmm.
saying one thing and doing another
Of
thing.
course. That's
I
how
was
all
like,
those
good
shows are though. Like
gosh, yo.
if you look at like Survivor and Amazing Race, all those type of
Yeah,
shows and Big Brother and there's some
yeah,
other ones that my best friend she watches with her
yeah.
girlfriend, but they're all like, trying to make friends but not appearing too threatening so you don't get kicked off too
Yeah.
early, but backstabbing people, having different packs, trying not to get caught,
Yes.
that you're lying. That
Yes.
gives me bad anxiety. I'm out before I'm
That
in. I
joint
can't
is
deal with no shit like that.
that
But if
joint
you
is
you can
crazy.
make some money.
Yeah. Yeah. That joint
I never heard no
is
4.5 million. That's the biggest like pot
yeah.
like jackpot I've ever seen for like 1
For
million is the most I've
yeah,
seen.
it's 4.5
4.5
million.
is why people are acting out of character, but
Yes.
in character because this is their true being.
Yes.
Like money
And
just brings out your true self.
it's set up like dorms. They were eating like they had one bathroom. It was like this TV show.
Mm-mm.
I was like, I could not do this.
Mm-mm. One bathroom.
Yeah, no, it was like
Like communal?
it was like a dorm locker room bathroom. Yeah, and the guards fed them like it was just
Guards.
like
Like
they
they're in prison?
yes. It's kind of seemed like it. They didn't have
Mm-mm-mm.
control over their time. They had to
Hmm.
sleep and wake up uh by the guards.
That's crazy.
There are guards in there, and they tell you what to do and play the game.
Nah, I'm out.
Yeah, it gets dang. He said, "Is it like jail?" I don't know. They don't control their time, and they're sleeping in a big room with all these beds. It's an open room with beds on
Like,
top
can
of
you
each
even get good sleep that way? Can you even get
other.
good sleep? I
No,
value sleep too much to.
that joint is crazy.
I
That
couldn't be
joint
able.
is
I couldn't
crazy.
deal with nothing like that.
And then the guard, and then when you know that when the guards come, they play this music. They be like, doo, doo, doo. And it's like, and you look
Nah,
up, and
I
the
don't like
guard can
that.
tell you what to do and what to play, what game is up next. They were
I'm
like,
good
you
on
got to
it.
choose 2 captains. You have 2 minutes. I was like, oh man,
I'm
yeah,
good on that.
it's down to the last 3, but um some good content. Before we go, I do want to say I'm not a big Twilight fan. Going back to Vampire, I'm not a big Twilight fan.
I feel like that was such like
I've
hyped
never
up.
seen the movie.
Oh,
Never.
you never seen it? Okay, so
I
I've seen the
refuse to.
movies, right?
I
I've seen
refuse
the
to.
movies. It was alright. It was alright.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like I'm like, oh my god, I'm tweaking. I don't know why. I don't know why it garnered that type of like cult like following. It was like it was
Yes.
a craze. It was people were going crazy.
Crazy. And I was like, yo, what are y'all going crazy over? True Blood is better than this.
I get, man, it's not our time. I guess because I think I was either in high school or just got out of high school. It was one of those, but I'm just like, nah, that's not for me.
Nah. No. I'm just not, all
But
the
I watched it.
vampire
I watched it. It
movies.
was cool. It was
It was
cool.
cool.
Mm-hmm. I
Because,
mean,
if you got
like,
vampires, you're probably going to have a werewolf,
I think that if you don't watch it, you still be fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Nope. That's a
Yeah, if
that's
you
a
haven't
time
watched
waste.
it now, there's no point. Yeah.
That'll wait. That'll
Because you
waste.
know how sometimes those movies from back in the day, and I think this is what early 2000s, whatever the case is, you'll
Yeah.
rewatch it and it's like cornier than you remember it
Yeah.
being. So it's like if you didn't even want to watch it to begin with, if you try to go back and watch it, it might blow you.
Yeah, it probably
It
is.
might be too much.
I might be like, why didn't
This
I
is
even
why I
watch?
didn't watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Ah,
So
yes.
I can't. I just. I don't know. I
Unpopular
never got
opinion:
into it.
Twilight's not it, guys. Twilight is not it.
It's not it. It's better vampire stuff.
I mean, watch Vampire in Brooklyn if you're into it
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Vampire in Brooklyn. The famous words, evil is good, good is evil. It's like evil is good. Funny. Eddie Murphy, Vampire in Brooklyn. It was funny. So
We gotta get more representation in like the supernatural,
Yeah.
like space again. Like there are movies and TV shows out there. We just need more of them.
We do.
Me personally, because that's what I want to watch. That's the type of shit I
Yeah.
want to watch. I'm not trying to always watch no relationship stuff. Like that kind of gets old.
That's a lot of
No
that.
knock on that. But yeah,
It's
let's
a
get
lot
it.
of
So
that.
kudos, man. Thank you
Yes.
to Ariel K. Harris. Like it's dope.
Yes.
Thank you to all the actors and
Yes.
all of like just the production, the crew, post production, shooting, everybody. I mean, there's so many jobs that go into like shooting and making something successful to that magnitude. So I can't wait. Everybody check out Pledge Series. Episode 1, 2, and 3 are out now on YouTube for free.
Yes.
And I didn't watch no ads. So get it while you can before them ads start flooding it.
Yeah. And I'm
coming.
going to put all that plus HBCU GO in the link, guys, so you'll be able to link to it and watch it.
All right.
All right, guys. We will see y'all later. Remember, catch us on everywhere you find podcasts at Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon.
All of
We're
that
in there.
and everything.
We're in there, all of. All right, guys. We're going to see you. All right. Peace.
Peace.